Hello everyone, Emmylou here. So today, because it's the summer holidays, if you're watching this in the summer holidays, I want to show you how to draw a Godzilla. I just thought, so many people have asked me and I just thought, why not? So it's Godzilla from the film Godzilla and it's just the character. So we're going to start with portrait. So we want the paper portrait like that, any paper you like. And you want a pencil. I'm going to do it in pen because you could do it in pencil and just go over it in pen, really. So all you're going to need is we're going to plan the Godzilla. That's the way they say it in the films. Depends if you've seen the film or not. Okay, let's go. So what we're going to do is we're going to work out the shape of the animal. So what I like doing is, first of all, think about the circle. So it's the head. So it's about that big. So can you see where I've done it? It's kind of like a flat circle. So it's not just a whole, it's not like an egg. That helps. Then we're going to work our way down. So touch that bit of the circle and obviously pause the video if you need to. So we're going to touch just there and you're going to go da, 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 all the way down. Now it looks like a lolly with a stick, which is always nice. Nothing wrong with that. Then we're going to work our way through that. So what I want to do is I want to do the shoulders. So we're going to do this. Touch about there and you're going to go bump, bump, down. And it doesn't matter if you don't do exactly like that, as long as it's like one bump, two bump down. You kind of want it at this angle. So if you sort of look at what I'm doing, it's not straight, it's not there, it's more there. And then you want to create the hands, but first I'm going to do that side of him. So we're going to touch about here and you're going to go, ah, la, 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 la. Quite sure what that noise was, but there we are. Then to do the hand, he's kind of standing up and he's going, so we have to sort of create that. So what we want to do is we want this to be a hand. So I always find a circle helpful. So we could just do this, do a bump like that, and then just do a circle, just like this. You're going to rub this out, so don't worry. Here, line down, do a big circle like this. So it's like an egg. This one's definitely an egg. Do you know what? I can't stop eating eggs at the moment. I'm loving them. They're good for you as well, depending on if you're allergic or not, or a vegetarian. So here you've got your fingers. So you want to do this. Think bananas. So you're going to go 1. Can you see it? And then up here, 2. He's kind of got claws, so it can be pointy. And then 1 here. And then what you want to do is rub out. So let's find my rubber that I've seemed to have lost. Okay. So we're going to rub out here. Oof. Rub away. And you want to rub out there. This is all going to make sense. It's like a silhouette almost, you know, like a backdrop. So don't worry if it looks a bit odd. And then I'm going to do this. Right, the other hand. If you're fiddling around with that and you find it difficult, don't panic, because when we colour it in, it will look awesome. So here, touch at the top of the egg, go up. You see what I'm doing? And then, meow. So it's a bit like an egg with an L. The rest of it's super easy. So this, I'd say the hands. Hands are quite tricky. So all you want to do now is touch the top of the egg and just do this kind of look. You see that? It's like thumb and a finger, and you've got another one there. Right. Get the rubber. I'm going to rub out. And just pause the video because it's not exactly easy if I'm doing it fast, but I'm just wanting to show you so it doesn't take too long for you to watch a video. So it's pretty much that. Let's have a look at it. But this here would go this way. So if you can't see what I did, it was a circle like an egg, wasn't it? And I'm chopping off some of the circle of the egg and I'm just rubbing out there, but it's quite tricky to rub out. Can you see? It's more like a hand now. Once you've got your basic shape, you can just fiddle around till you get what you want. That's generally what I do. I've got the basic shape and then I can go, right, I'm going to do really long nails. This thumb's going to be bigger. So you can just fiddle around with it. Like it doesn't mean to say that's done. You can do more. Right, now for the body. The body's really exciting. The head's not too difficult. But the body, touch up here and go, ah! And then, ah! You could literally do the whole thing. I guess you could go down a bit more. Okay, now, big legs. So, coming from here. So it's at the end of that line. We're just going to go, ah! And then, so these, you know, like if you've got a dinosaur, I think my little brother had one. It might have been Godzilla, I don't know. It might have been a dinosaur though, like a T-Rex. And it had big chunky thighs. So we're going to make these touch there and you're going to go. So as long as you've got two legs that sort of come out, brilliant. Then you've got your calf muscles. So down, down, and this is round. Like that. Does remind me of a robot, you know. Then you've got this swishy tail that goes out. So you've just got to touch anywhere. I mean, I like to sort of touch there, float, float, float. Just in between the legs, this is the tail. To keep the tail exact, float, 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 float. Draw the tail. Come back. As long as you'd see that it would kind of end somewhere there, then it's perfect. It's really fun to decorate the tail. So, I mean, you don't have to do it how it actually is. You could just do it however you like. You could make up a pink sort of Godzilla. That'd be awesome. And then you'll have scales on him. So it's up to you how you want to do it. I don't want to do the feet too tricky because at the end of the day, it's the body and the structure of him that makes the difference. So the feet I'm not that bothered by. I'm just going to do a round bit there and go down. A round bit there and a round bit there. They're like, I suppose they're like dinosaur feet in a way. So you could just create that, but they're quite flat, these ones. So I'm going to do this. It's so easy. I'm just going to go like this. You know, like a starfish. It's like that. Can you see it? It's basically like a strange star that's been squished. Then this side, can you see how it kind of makes a difference? You could even do him standing on a rock if it helps as well. Gives it like the atmosphere or the situation of where he is. Right, we're going to just do a line here. And what I want to do is a line coming down from the neck. So this is going to be quite important. Touch about there. And you're going to go up. And then you're going to go to there. Can you see that it ends there? So if that's really hard, just remember you're starting on the line. Just have a look where everything equals. It doesn't really matter too much. And then go up, up. Right, now we're going to do the face. The face is actually quite easy, believe it or not. So we're going to do this. We've got our circle. You want to take two, like a M, do that because it's coming off like that. If you can think of a crocodile's nose, it reminds me of that. And you're going to go down. So you've got the bump, then you've got the M. So that's all you're going to need. Then he's got his mouth open. So it's going to do this. Use the circle to help you with the guideline. Can you see the circle? Because that's your circle. This is your guideline. Then you just have to do this. Do the chin and then come in like that. If you can't do that bit, zoom in or pause the video and have a look. But as long as you've got a bit of a chin, you can see my chin. And then where we've done the M, do a line. And then we want to do an eye. Now I'm going to do an eye like this. But it can be any eye really. And I'm going to do some nostrils. And this line is going to go up. And then what I'm going to do So it does remind me of a crocodile. These are all lines here. Now I'm going to draw a bit more of the mouth and I'm going to rub out things. So hang on. So teeth here. Long teeth are good because it just looks scary, doesn't it? Then a tongue and then the other bit of the mouth. So I'm going to rub out and you can see what I'm doing. I guess you can't go wrong if you think of it like a dinosaur crocodile kind of head. Hoping this looks okay for you because now the Tipp-Ex isn't working. Don't use Tipp-Ex on yours. It's just for mine because I wanted to show you what it looks like, but I can't rub out, can I, with a pen? So like the hands, fiddle around a bit till you get what you want. If the head's too rounded, just do this. Just kind of go up and then straight across because it might give it more of a look. And then, I can't believe this isn't working. Do you know what? I'll get the other one. I want to rub out this bit because you wouldn't have that line there. Ooh. You see that? It looks cool. If the mouth looks odd, just fiddle around a bit. I'm just going to do these because they look cool. I don't think you see them all the way down, but it's wicked to add scales. I love the idea of just changing him slightly and doing a pink spotty Godzilla. That would be so cool. If you do that, send it to me. I'd love to see it. So the face at the moment, it's okay. I'm happy with it. But I'd need to do more scales and, you know, make it look quite fierce. It's just, it's wet at the moment. So I'm going over things to make it look how I want. I'm quite happy with that actually. Can't see them. That line's super dark, but we're going to colour it in so it doesn't matter. Right, Godzilla is generally kind of like a greeny brown, isn't it? Depends what you want him to look like. I could take a picture of him. Where's my picture of Godzilla? Somewhere. Little Godzilla. Yeah, he's kind of brown. My one looks like a thinner version of Godzilla, which I'm alright with. But ideally you want it quite chunky, don't you? I guess I would make this line a bit different because you want the teeth to stand out. There we are. I feel a bit better about that because I want the teeth to stand out. So I'm going to colour it in. I'm tempted to do paint, but I'm going to do chalks. But you can do anything. So I'm going to do this. Inside is red, so you can do paint. Watercolour is actually really nice when you're doing characters and stuff. So there's my red. Pretty much everything's quite like a yellowy. I kind of like the idea of green. Whatever colour you choose. It's kind of like a browny green. I'm going to do a brown to begin with. Right, if you're using chalk, this is so easy. But if you're doing watercolour pencil, do it thick, the line. And if you're doing paint, just colour the whole thing in, but lightly, like a water wash. So I'm going to outline my pencil lines with dark brown chalk. I think the chunkier the line, the better. It's really dark. Oh, it's quite tricky when you get to the bottom of the paper. Look how chunky my line is. Don't be scared to do it chunky. You might, before I colour any of this in, you might like to have drawn around it in pen. So you could just go over it in pen and then do the chalk if you wanted. Because you can't really do the pen after. Right, now think about the shadow, because if you think about him, he would be quite a lot of shadow underneath of the tail. There would be quite a bit of shadow. So a bit there. Gives it form, like it makes it stand out, so it's quite cool. Okay, now, a bit of green, a bit of yellow wouldn't go amiss, would it? So I'm just going to do a little bit of yellow. This is why I love chalk, because you can mix colours and it looks really good. I'm doing a bit of green just because this was the green I used, by the way. Doesn't matter though, it's up to you what you want to sort of use. Part of me likes the idea of a pink GODZILLA there. Right, now, you blend. You're blending it because you want to show up most of it. So a lot of it's going to be quite light, like it's 3D. Because it just gives it more character. If you want to colour the whole thing in, then that's fine. Just I think it looks quite cool like that. Right. He does look a little bit scary, which I guess is a good thing. He might be a bit slanted, but I quite like that. Right. I'm going to get black to outline things. So the eye could be black. Oh man. It's just gone everywhere, my chalk. Inside the mouth is black. I shouldn't imagine he'll have white teeth. He probably will have yellow teeth, but I'm going round the outline in black because I just think it looks great when it stands out because it's like a cartoon fictional character. It just looks cool when you outline things. So if you're using paint, you could outline it when it's dry with marker or whatever you have. Some people don't use marker. Right, and I'm going to do whatever. I'm going to do, I quite like the idea of these being black. Yeah. Right, you know when you do a black line, it's always good, I could smudge that a bit, haven't I? When you do a black line, it's always good to just draw over with your finger. It's like you're softening it. You know all of his scales and everything? I think he's got scales. Just soften it down. Go round the scales in black. So any texture you decide to put on his body, you've got to go over as well to make it stand out. If the eye's not standing out, you could put a bit of white in there. Oh, it looks quite scary now. It's a scary little monster. You could do a really cool background, couldn't you? You could do like a cityscape. That would be so cool. I think I did a cityscape on one of my videos. So just ignore, definitely ignore my Tipp-Ex because that's not what you want to be using. I use it just to help show you what you need to rub out. So that and that would not obviously be on yours. And then you could just fiddle around with it. So just see how you feel with what it looks like. You could take that off if you prefer. Just looking at it from a separate camera. That could be more shadowy, couldn't it, there? So it's really nice to just fiddle around with it until you're pleased with it. Because it takes me ages. I always look at it and think, oh, I'll do a bit more. So there is literally my GODZILLA. So sign it. And then what you could do is you could get white and you could put the scales with the white. That might be really cool if you've got chalk. Quite like the idea of that actually. Just going to do it now. So yeah, there we are. There's my GODZILLA. Have fun doing that. Continue to send me your pictures and let me know how you get on. Like, subscribe and share, and I shall see you soon. Bye.